Hi guys, I hope you're having a good day today. Today we are going to be drawing, this. This is a picture that my sister drew when she was in the 3rd to 4th grade. We're both in high school now. She was such the fascination back then, wasn't she? A true artiste. So I'm going to be redrawing it because, why not? So let's get our pencils, make sure our sleeves are all rolled up, and let's get started. So yeah, as you can see, I had to do a little jump right now because some editing problems. I'm already started on the head. I decided, since she looked like a real evil character, I wanted to give her more of a pointy face, but with my sister's drawing style back then, it wouldn't really work out, so I decided to give her a much more rounder face. But I gave her fierce eyelashes and super fierce eyebrows. And I don't even forget about the smirk. As you can see, I have the little lightning thing that she has in her eye, added a earring, and I'm already starting on the hair. I decided that since in the original drawing, since part of the hair is very flat and there's a huge bang, I decided to give her a half her hair would be shaved off and the red would kind of be covering her face, with that one single hair that's all black. Now on to the actual person. I decided that on the paper I would do a little skeleton, as you can see, on the pose that I wanted. After I was satisfied, I started doing the actual picture. I wanted to make the pose very similar to the original one. I decided I wanted to give this character very nice hips, a good sized waist, but since me and my sister were terrible at drawing the breasts back when we were in elementary school, like everyone is, I'm just going to give her a very flat chest. I was just going to give her a very simple dress, but since I decided that it was just way too plain, I'm going to be adding a slit, kind of like the slit that you see Elsa has in Frozen. Usually I start with the head, but since I wanted to make sure I got the pose down, I started with the bottom of the body, and now I'm working my way down. I'm really trying to emphasize the flat chest. I think she's the kind of character that, everyone knows she has a flat chest, but she wears dresses that make it look like her chest isn't as flat as it actually is. I don't necessarily think that she'll be evil, because my sister said that she's supposed to be like a witch princess, so I think she's just much more mysterious. And I made sure to add the little dimples on the side of her face, since the way that she was smirking, it made it look like she had, kind of chubby cheeks, but I didn't want to give her chubby cheeks, so I decided to just add a single dimple. Only on one side, of course, because that's just way cooler. And adding that dimple, I realized that it makes her look a little more older than I wanted her to look. I mean, I don't know how old she wants to be, but it looks nice. She looks more mature that way. So, fair warning, from now on, you're going to be seeing that my face and my terrible green hair gets into the camera a lot. It's because of the camera angle. I can't help it. The only thing keeping my phone up is, an old music stand, so my face is going to be in the shot a lot. I already started on the dress and the choker. I tried giving her that collar thing, but my first attempt was in vain. But after I end the video and then I edit it again, I decided to redraw it. I added a little sash on her dress to be a bit more of a simple design, and for the weird zigzags that my sister drew, I decided that right next to the slit, I'll add layers. So it'll give those zigzags and be, a little different. I don't see anyone wearing a dress like this in real life, especially a princess, but those French fashion models, they'll wear everything. They will wear practically anything. So now I'm going back to that little lightning thing. I think it's going to be more of a birthmark than like a tattoo or something like that. I was thinking about a scar, but I think a birthmark is much cooler. So that's the way that I'm drawing it. I'm also giving her the little cape that my sister drew. just very simple. It's gonna be connected to the back of her dress, also like Elsa's. I swear we did not watch Elsa. I haven't watched Elsa or Frozen in a long time, so this is not where I'm getting my ideas from. I'm just trying to give an example. I also decided to give her these like combat boot things because they don't really go with the dress, but I feel like that since she is supposed to be like a witch princess thing, according to my sister, she'd kind of be out of the norm, especially with that weird choker and the slit. She wouldn't be like most princesses. Now I'm gonna be drawing the hands, and this is where my hair gets in the way a lot when I'm drawing the hands and such, because I'm terrible at drawing hands. These are the best that I can do, but it's better than nothing, right? Now I'm just fine lining everything. I was debating if I wanted to draw into it, but I didn't really want to use color since this is just supposed to be a simple sketch design that took me 30 minutes, but either way, it's still better than nothing. To fill in that extra space, I decided to draw the back side, like kind of like what the back of her hair would look like, and to kind of show an example of how her cape would be by her dress. So yeah, I'm just messing around. It doesn't look that great right now, but I'm just trying to get a general shape of what the back of her head's supposed to look like. Her hair is going to be covering everything. Since this is like the back side of her hair, I won't be showing that part where it's shaved off. It's just going to be all the fluffy part. I can imagine that she has white hair, that black stripe, and then the part that's shaved off, I really think her color palette will be like a black purplish green. So that shaved part will be dyed green. I really think that would look cool if I ever do decide to, you know, make official character sketches for these, but I'm not sure. And right now I'm drawing the cape. It's nothing really special. I just wanted to show the shape of her body a little bit and show an example of how much of her back is showing. I wanted to just scribble in some colors right here so people can know it's like, you know, a backside of something, but then that gave me a really cool idea about coloring in the cape, and I'll do that later. I'll do this weird gradient thing that I learned to do when I was in elementary school, and I do it with everything. My hand gets cramped a lot. Lefty problems, am I right? So now I'm just fine lining the original head sketch. I decided to do the head sketch first so I can get a general idea. I think head sketches show a lot more of the personality. Right here I'm doing the grading thing. I'm just all over the place, man. I don't really stick with one thing. Ideas just really come to me. In the end, it looks like it's supposed to make sense. Like right now, I decided that her hands looked too naked and simple, so I added little spike bracelets. It's just really random. And since there was more space left, you can't really see what I'm doing. Even if my head wasn't in the way, the camera is angled to where you can't see that bottom corner. But I'm just making another head to kind of show like what her face would look like if you looked at her from the front. And as just a little thing to not make it too simple, I'm making sure I'm gonna give the face personality as well to make it look like she's angry. And yeah, part of her hair is covering her face. You can see her shoulders. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. Just a simple thing to fill it in, making sure she has those fierce eyebrows and fabulous eyelashes. Because, I mean, come on. What kind of evil, well, mischievous witch princess doesn't have fierce makeup, am I right? And so, yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm just about done, actually. This thing took me about a little over 30 minutes to do. And I'm just fine lining it with my hair in the way. Yeah, my hair is beautiful, isn't it? It's magical. This is when I decided that I wanted to add at least a little bit of color because I just can't stand not adding color. And this is where I get the idea of the green gradient thing. So I'm just drawing a simple thing for her eyes. And yeah, I'm just about done. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I know I'm not perfect, I'm just a hobbyist and in high school, but this was a fun little thing. And in this book, my sister also drew this, and this. So maybe it'll be the Princess Redraw series? I'm not sure, but this is a nice little thing, and thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye. And remember, the left side is the right side.